Hey y'all, it's Andy, the Self-Help Book Junkie, and we are back. Yes, we are. And I want to just address the elephant in the room, and let's talk about why I'm doing these series again. So as you know, I spent the past few months interviewing coaches, and I had such a blast doing it. But books are my thing, and I was missing it. I was missing it completely. And for a long time, I spent a whole bunch of my time really feeling guilty, like, oh, I love doing this, but something is calling me to continue with the books. Something is telling me I need to finish up with the books or move in that direction more, because that really was where I loved spending my time. And so here we are. I finally released my guilt and said, nope, we're going back to books. So without further ado, we're going to start up with a great book. It's called Be Useful by Arnold Schwarzenegger. 7 Tools for Life. Yes, I said it like that. That was my voice, and I really hope Arnold Schwarzenegger never hears that. But here we are. So as always, number 1, number 2, number 3, go buy the book. I'm going to put a link to my Amazon storefront in the description. You can also go to your local library. That's where I found this book. And I encourage you to really support the authors that I do these reviews on, because without these books, we would not have this knowledge, because I would not be writing this book. This is not my experience, but I really love that this came into my life, and I want to share it with you guys. And I hope you guys actually support the author. That's really important to me. Without further ado, let's start out with the first section. Many of history's greatest thinkers, leaders, scientists, artists, and entrepreneurs found some of their greatest inspirations going for long walks. Beethoven used to take walks carrying blank pages of sheet music and a pencil. The Romantic poet William Wordsworth used to write as he took walks around a lake where he lived. Ancient Greek philosophers like Aristotle would lecture their students while taking long walks with them, often working out their ideas at the same time. 2,000 years later, the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche would say, "It is only ideas gained from walking that have any worth." Einstein refined many of his theories about the universe while walking around the Princeton University campus. The writer Henry David Thoreau would say, "The moment my legs begin to move, my thoughts begin to flow." As you can see, I'm a little rusty reading out loud, so you guys are going to have to forgive me. But the long walk. Now, I have done videos on the long walk, and I want to talk about it again here, because I'm not saying this stuff out of my butt. It's not coming out of nowhere. It's not coming out of thin air that I'm telling you guys to go for a walk. Arnold Schwarzenegger does it all the time. People do this as a real practice in order to get divine inspiration. And once you learn the thing that you need to do in order to get divine inspiration, you got to lean into that. Now, what does that mean? Because 2 seconds ago, you said it was walking, Andy. Yes, I did. But I'm also going to throw in there that it's anything that puts you into flow states. So swimming, hiking, biking, crocheting, cooking, dancing. I'm not going to say singing, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But playing an instrument or getting into this flow state where you are just moving your body and just getting out of your mind, where you're putting your mind to work on something else, like moving your legs one step at a time. And it's not something that happens immediately. It's something that it happens after about 10, 15, 20 minutes of being interactive with it, which is why walking is just like an easy default to go, because as you're doing the walking, your brain is like, it's releasing so that all the divine inspiration can come in, the creativity can come in, all the ideas can just flow right in. So how do you do the long walk? There's several factors that you need to take into consideration. One, that it's repetitive enough. It's not something that can be changing all the time. How do you do the long walk? Well, the long walk, and when I say the long walk, I'm applying this to anything like the hiking, biking, cycling, whatever it is that you want to do to get in a flow state. But I'm going to talk about it in terms of walking. So 1, you have to do it for a significant amount of time, meaning 20, 30 minutes. It's not just like I'm gonna go for a walk around the block and I'll be back. It's something that really you gotta get your juices flowing and going, and you have to really be engaged in the activity. 2, no distractions. That's why I was talking about not singing, because singing, you're thinking about other words, and it has to be something that you're not focusing on something else. So if you're dancing, no music with lyrics. It has to be just moving of the body. So do something for a significant amount of time. Now, the other thing that is really important, in my opinion, is to get out and do it in nature. You can get on the treadmill in your house, and I've had wonderful ideas come to me while I'm on the treadmill in my house, but the best, most juiciest ideas come when I'm outside communing with nature. I just get more ideas like that. For me, it's harder to get ideas on the treadmill at home because it's just so distracting. Oh, I gotta go clean that. Oh, I gotta go do that. Oh, I gotta go do this. And when you're out in nature, just something about understanding the immensity of the universe and how you're so tiny and receiving this information can just be so powerful. So those are two aspects. One, no distractions, and two, do it out in nature. And the last piece to this is to make sure that you have something to record your ideas. So don't be on your phone, but if you got voice notes app, whip it out and just start talking and start letting the idea float. Let the ideas happen. Like I said, Arnold said in the book that Beethoven had pencil and paper. Bring pencil and paper if that's your jam. Bring your journal, bring a notebook. But I like to talk to my voice notes because I can't write as fast as I can talk. I can't talk as fast as I can think, but I try my best to get these ideas out as fast as I possibly can. So I talk. That's what I do. I'm a talker, if you didn't notice. So if you've had writer's block, if you've had the creative funk, this is a great way to get those creative juices flowing again. Don't just talk, walk the walk, right? All right, guys, that's it for me today. We're gonna keep it short and sweet for the first video. And again, just support the author. Library, my Amazon storefront, just go to any link where you can find the book. It doesn't have to be my Amazon storefront, but support the author. And you know who else is an author? Me. I wrote a book called Writing for My Life, techniques on how to journal, because as you know, prayer journaling and meditation has been a part of my personal development, which I am a strong advocate for. You can also head over to my website at andyhoffercoaching.com, where there's a whole bunch of goodies there too. I have my 21-day experience. I have an astrology manifestation experience. And as always, I'm available for one-on-one coaching. There's a link in the description that goes straight to booking a free discovery call with me. Love you guys. Bye.